You linked us together, O fakir. I was deep asleep in my cottage. Your words of love struck my ear and woke me up. I was drowning in the sea of vice. You pulled me out by my arm. Your counsel sank into my heart and in moments freed me from earthly bonds. Says Kabir, O gentle soul, O sadhu, listen. The fakir embraced me in a hug and pressed my heart close to his. In the entire verse, Jyoti, does the seeker do anything? There is a woman who is ostensibly singing this song. There is a woman who is ostensibly singing this song with respect to a fakir. Between the two of them, please see who is the doer. We'll go line by line and you tell me who is the mover of things, who holds the responsibility to do things. Tohi mohi lagan lagaye re fakirwa. Who did this? Fakirwa. सोवत ही मैं अपने मंदिर में सबद बान मारी जगाए रे फकीरवा. Who did this? फकीरवा. डूबत ही भव के सागर में बहियां पकड़ी समुझाए रे फकीरवा. Who did this? एक बचन बचन नहीं दूजा तुम मोसे बंध छुड़ाए रे फकीरवा. Who did this? कहे कबीर सुनो भाई साधो प्राणन प्राण लगाए रे फकीरवा. Who did this? And see Jyoti, what are you asking? How can my heart too sync with your guidance, Acharya ji? Is the lady in the verse demanding anything, wishing anything, doing anything? What causes her liberation? Her non-doership. The fact that she is not even desiring or demanding, let alone doing. What has she done? Nothing. And that is what is needed of you, Jyoti. Do nothing. So when the fakir wakes you up from your slumber, do nothing. Just wake up. सोवत ही मैं अपने मंदिर में सबद बान मारी जगाए रे फकीरवा. So you are sleeping in your so-called temple. This is such a subtle satire on the places we call as our temples. What are our temples? Places where we can sleep. Places where we can sleep. So, सोवत ही मैं अपने मंदिर में सबद बान मारी जगाए रे फकीरवा. So this lady is first of all in her own self-professed, self-constructed temple. So according to her, the place must already be holy. And not only is she already in a holy place, she is blissfully lost in sleep there. Now this fakir comes over and hits her with an arrow. Shabad baan mari jagaye re fakirwa. What profanity! Close to humiliation. And that too with a woman. This fakir chap is shooting arrows at a sleeping woman, and that too at a holy place. सोवत ही मैं अपने मंदिर में सबद बान मारी जगाए रे फकीरवा. There is a lot that this woman could have done in such a situation. There is a lot that could have happened through her by way of reaction. She could have become very angry. She could have lodged an FIR. The fakir dude would have been behind bars. He would have forgotten all about his bows and arrows. But he took the liberty of hitting this woman with his sharp words, Shabad Ban, arrows of sharp words. And all that the woman did was that she did nothing, she just accepted. That's your role, Jyoti. You would be sleeping in your cozy temples and you would be ruthlessly shaken up, woken up. The arrows hit hard, they pierce. You will have all the reasons to complain and run away, even retaliate. Don't do anything. When the fakir is anyway taking the responsibility to do a lot of things, then your responsibility is to simply let him do what he wants to do. Do not forget that the woman in the verse does nothing. She just cooperates. She just cooperates. So Jyoti, cooperate. See what the fakir is doing. Do not resist him. Cooperate silently. डूबत ही भव के सागर में बहियां पकड़ी समुझाए रे फकीरवा. On her own, what was she doing? Drowning. Now she has already done what she could do. The net result of all her expertise and all her wisdom is that she is found drowning. That's the sum total of her life. Drowning in Bhavsagar, drowning in the ocean called the world. And the fakir comes over, the same chap again. And he holds her by the arm. Now this could as well be constructed as exploiting a lady in distress. Just because she is in a bad situation, you are taking liberties with her. How dare you? Was there consent? The lady does nothing. She simply lets the fakir do what he must. If she does something, not only would she drown, chances are she would also pull the fakir down with herself. Your role is to allow yourself to be saved. Your role is to not to hamper the rescue. Your role, I repeat, is to cooperate. एक बचन बचन नहीं दूजा तुम मोसे बंध छुड़ाए रे फकीरवा. So the lady must be talking of a lot of things, like any commoner, like any worldly person. We talk of a lot of things. Our universe is rich and diverse in our estimate. There are so many things. There is so much to gossip about. There is so much to call our attention. So we are full of stuff. We talk of this, we talk of that. And then comes over the fakir. And he doesn't talk of anything but the one. Ekai bachan, bachan nahi duja. And the lady must have felt irritated, right, Jyoti? You are talking of the spicy stuff in the latest South Indian restaurant. Yes. You are saying, special rasam, and he says Ram. You said, no, rasam. He says Ram. Ekai bachan, bachan nahi duja. Very boring, isn't that? The lady could have run away. She's talking of this, that. She says Uttapam. He says no Uttam. Ekai bachan. She didn't run away. What did she do? She did nothing. She's talking of Jupiter and Saturn. And the fakir says, Ram. She's talking of left and right. And the fakir says, Ram. There were genuine reasons to declare the fakir insane. What did the lady do? She did not declare the fakir insane. He had just one answer to every question. Ekai bachan, bachan nahi duja. Whereas the questions were apparently very diverse. The answer was always one. What was the answer? Ram. The lady could have abandoned the fakir, saying he is a false one, because he has no specific solutions to any problem of life. So he keeps repeating the same one old hackneyed rotten answer. He is stuck at one point. He knows nothing. But she didn't abandon him. She stayed put. What did she do, Jyoti? She stayed put even though the fakir never gave answers that satisfied her intellect. Ekai bachan, bachan nahi tuja. Answers are predetermined. Doesn't matter what you ask. You will get just one answer. One answer. In various forms, in various words. Just to entertain you a little. The fakir too apparently has some minor weakness. He doesn't want to let you go, He doesn't want to be too blatant with you. Otherwise you would feel disappointed and would go away. So instead of Ram, he sometimes says Ayodhyapati. And you feel satisfied. You say, this time there was a different answer. And then next time he says Kaushalyanandan. Nice, you say. Next time he says Dashrath Putra. Now he makes sense. And it just so happens that the word Ram has a million synonyms. So the fakir can keep you engaged for a very long time. But essentially he is saying just one thing. Ekai bachan, bachan nahi duja. Even if you see through his trick, stay put. That's what is needed of you, Jyoti. तुम मुझसे बंद छुड़ाए रे फकीरवा. एकै बचन बचन नहीं दूजा, तुम मुझसे बंद छुड़ाए रे फकीरवा. After you have been liberated of the bondages, then you are able to call bandh as bandh. After liberation, bandh is bandh. Before liberation, bandh is kamar bandh. Very attractive. What other kinds of bandh are there? Name the ornaments. There must be many. Kamar bandh, kaan bandh, naak bandh, dimag bandh, baju bandh. After liberation, you are able to call a bondage as a bondage. Before liberation, a bondage is a thing to be celebrated. It is the spice of life. It is a jewel. It adds to you. It makes you shine, right? Only after liberation do baju bandh and kamar bandh become bandh. So when the fakir was robbing her of her kamar bandh, she could have shouted, "Thief, thief, my precious jewelry is being stolen." The beggar merely looks like an ascetic. In reality, he is very fond of my gold. See, he is taking away all my gold. It is only after you are liberated of it will you realize that that which you thought of and called as gold was merely the chains that enslaved you. What did the lady do when the bandh was being removed? She just kept quiet and probably also cooperated. You see, fakirs are not very skilled in matters of ladies' ornaments. So it would have been very difficult for the fakir to remove all the intricate pieces of jewelry. They will not know how to open stuff and where the locks are and such things. So she would have definitely cooperated. Without her cooperation, the fakir would not have been able to remove all the stuff hanging about her. She cooperated. She made the fakir's task easier. She didn't resist. She didn't shout, "Help, help." She could have done that. No? So what are you to do, Jyoti? Just don't raise an alarm. कहे कबीर सुनो भाई साधो, प्राणन प्राण लगाए रे फकीरवा. That will happen. That will happen. But the fakir is not going to force things. He is not going to dictate matters. He requires your cooperation. His wish is eternal. It is your wish that is missing. His wish is anyway present. When your wish gets aligned to his wish, then the divine hug will materialize. Till then, just practice the art of cooperation. Cooperating. One day you will learn surrender.